Good morning everyone. Today our Tarzan school is honored with a brilliant student who have achieved highest position in UPSC examination and hopefully he may be IPS officer. So today we have a small interview with him. So good morning Ashish sir. My first question is, how did your school days shape your goals and aspirations?
I would like to say that whatever I am or whatever I have achieved, I owe a lot to this school, and it is because of the school only. And the disciplined life which this school motivates you to follow, that have helped me not only in UPSC but in the life as well. And at the same time, the subjects which were taught in the school, so that were like a base which for in the exam also, because you have so many subjects. So the basics understanding started from the school, and at the same time the school invites a lot of dignitaries who are civil servants and serving the country. So they were also a source of inspiration. At the same time, the environment of this school, the extracurricular activities, and the students who are very brilliant compared to the environment in our district Ashoknagar. So that also provided me a good environment, in which I could blossom.
Good morning, Ashish sir. What challenges did you face during your IAS preparation?
So my journey was not very smooth, and there were a lot of challenges which I faced in this preparation. About the related to preparation as well as the challenges which I faced in the personal life as well. So the challenges I faced, like being away from family, not able to interact with my friends much. So the time constraint which was there, so limiting my social activity, and this was one sacrifice which we can say. But now when I am looking at it, so it was all, I am looking at very positively. So it was not a kind of sacrifice. And the other challenges was the maintaining consistency, because this exam is a big exam, and there are a lot of things which we need to do. A balanced preparation is required, and to do that we need to be consistent. You need to work effortlessly, and you don't have to think about results. So for mains you have to prepare, for prelims you have to prepare, you have to read newspapers daily, you have to constantly update your knowledge. So that requires a lot of consistency.
Good morning Ashish sir. What message would you like to convey to our students, your juniors?
There are so many messages which I want to give. So firstly, that I would say, as a student you have certain responsibility. So you need to be giving your 100% dedication and focus on your studies, at the same time pursuing extracurricular activities and following sports also. And as a responsible citizen of the country, I would say you need to cultivate good habits, have proper values, which I see that our school also provides value education. And for your career path, I would say that take your time and frame a path for yourself, that this is what I want to become, and then have a strategy for it by engaging with, say, teachers or with toppers or with any mentors. So have a proper path and stick to it, and do your 100% without worrying about the results, because it is important that we have our dedicated efforts without worrying about results. And even if you don't get desired success which you desire, for example in first attempt or a number of attempts, then don't be demotivated. You should have that attitude of never giving up and always trying to improve yourself. So believe in yourself and always keep progressing on the path, and to become a better version of yourself.
Good morning sir. Sir, I have known about the interviews that are held in UPSC. Sir, I want to consult what are the type of questions that are asked in that interview, and how do you manage like communication skills, how to improve that?
So the questions which they ask in UPSC interview, so we are not having any syllabus for interview. So it is more about your personality. It's more about the places which you have been to. For example, during preparation for interview particularly, I studied about our school also, and I got to know so many things which I didn't know when I was in school. I studied about our city Ashoknagar. I studied about our state Madhya Pradesh, right? So this is the preparation which we do. But what they ask is completely across the different spectrums. So they ask me questions related to the farmers' issues. They ask me questions related to school education and the poor learning outcomes in our country. They ask me questions related to defense of our country. So the questions which you should be knowing, having some answers to them as a responsible citizen of this country. So those are the questions which they ask. And if you read regular newspapers, if you do well in your subject which you had, for example, I had history as my subject, main subject. So you need to be aware in your subjects about yourself. You need to know better to answer the questions well. And with respect to confidence, so it is, if you know, if you have the desired knowledge, if you have the proper base, then the confidence will come from within. So that is the first step. And then you need to practice also to speak well, to able to articulate your answers well. So that practice happens when you interact with seniors, with retired bureaucrats. So that happens after you qualify for the interview round. So right now your focus should be on improving your knowledge base, and that will the thing which will give that confidence to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I am inspired that what you said in the stage that you want to change the system. So, sir, how you will change that, and what are the responsibilities does IAS have?
See, the system which we speak of, it's about basically the government structure which we have. So there are important bureaucrats who take important decisions, right? And the decisions which they take, that impact lives of a number of people. So sometimes they are motivated by different goals to take those decisions. That one of the goal is to earn illicit gains, for example, engaging in corruption, right? So there are a lot of schemes which our government is implementing for poor, for weaker sections. So the schemes are there, funds are there, but the point is that instead of the funds reaching to the ground, they are appropriated by different people who are in this system, as we call it, at different stages. So I don't know what service I will be getting, but whichever service I will get, I will make sure that I am honest to that, and the procedure which is there in the service, I will follow that, and will make sure that I am as a helping hand, because government is for the people, by the people in a democracy. So, but now there is a trust deficit in the system because of the issues like corruption and all. So I want to bridge that trust deficit, so the people don't feel like alienated, and they feel like the government is theirs to help, and not of some, like we don't have autocracy here, we have democracy. So that is what I have a vision in front of me.
Thank you, Ashish sir, for your inspiring interaction with staff and students. It's a great motivation for your juniors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, and thanks to the school for inviting me, because it's an honor to be in your school back where you started your journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.